Alright, this is going to be episode 10 of Skyrim starting out good. We had a bit of an unexpected end to the last episode. I had done 3 episodes in a row on this recording device, and apparently I reached the maximum storage capacity. But yeah, on with episode 10. We'll be finishing up with Avanchenzell, returning the dwarven lexicon. Still got this dwarven spider down here underneath the floor, but he doesn't seem to be a threat.
Almost there. I can hear the lexicon. Come on.
So I'm going to have to get rid of a few things.
Quickly. Something doesn't feel right. Wait!
Got a row of trap triggers across this floor. This trap can actually be pretty damn lethal. Nice. This is the emergency shut-off lever for the traps up here. Now, normally this is all fun and well and good, but I'm going to be showing you a trick that you can utilize in case you're having a really hard time killing this guy. It's pretty much just like any other dwarven centurion. Breathes a bunch of steam, he can spin around, hit you with a hammer, poke you with his weapon. Yeah. Some healing experience. I'm gonna go through all this extra effort. Come on, buddy. He's getting stuck. Come on. There we go. Simple as that. Uh-huh. This is taking too long, but anyways, you can be careful and actually stay further back so he's not getting hit. You're not getting hit with the steam, but you come up here and you intentionally walk across a few of these plates as he's coming up the ramp, and he gets funneled in, and he actually takes massive damage from the traps, like the spinning blades. You can kill him really easy that way. Anyways, on to bigger and better things. Cool. So we're going to return the lexicon to this central pedestal right between the two sets of steps. It's basically just a super fancy dwarven USB stick. And we now permanently have the Ancient Knowledge perk unlocked. This does not have a time limit on it or anything like that. I've literally had it for years and years and years worth of in-game time on my other main character. Knowledge gained from the lexicon gives you a 25% bonus when wearing dwarven armor. This is talking about like armor rating. As well as the effect of blacksmithing increases 15% faster. This quest, Unfathomable Depths, we just did, requires you to at least be level 14 for you to go and talk to that Argonian on the Riften docks, which is why we went through all the extra issue and effort earlier on of doing things like fighting through Falmer and all that. Ah, 1 pound over. Shit. Let's see here. It's like a 1,000 value thing. There we go. Tilt the balance a little bit. Oh, really? Really? We're like 0 point something over. Okay, maybe I'm misreading this. 425, 425. Wow. Must have been like 0.9 or something over. There we go. Several pounds off now. Going up the lift. There'll probably be an enemy up here or something. Yeah, we got a dwarven spider. Ooh. Be getting the bar on the door. Be exiting out to Avanchanzel balcony. There's a chest out here, just past this massive pipe. Cool. Oh, right. I was out of limit. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go over and hit Markarth really quick. Leave these bars with the rest of them. Or excuse me, melt down the dwarven scrap that we collected in bulk, going through there. Then leave the dwarven bars with the rest of them. I'll probably hit the general shop in Markarth to sell off a handful of the bulk of nonsense I'm carrying around that's mostly being dragged around for profit purposes.
You're looking a little rougher. Do you feel?
We don't really need any more gold bars at this point to be able to hit 100 on smithing. Could use more, but don't really need them. That'll do.
Heard they're reforming the council.
Wow.
People are gets out of line. Guys, a woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. My note? No, that's yours. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. Alright then. Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to... No? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Already broke down those dwarven boots of resist frost. We're not going to need those ones right there.
Come back whenever you need something.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that in?
God might get nervous.
You're closing the stall, and that's final.
You want it?
So I'm going to address this disease issue in an alternative measure from what I've shown before.
Oh, done.
At giant camps, we can find skeevers roasting over the bonfires. We're going to grab a few charred skeever hide. While we're here, we might as well take a poke at the chest. Especially with the giants not on guard. Oh, Meridia's beacon. How nice. We'll let her just yell at us for a minute. She's going to get kind of loud as usual.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy.
You could say please.
Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath.
later. Let's see here, we got those, we got this. It's halted stream camp. I'm gonna warp up there for a moment. Pretty sure I have mud crab chitin back in my alchemist pouch at the house, but let's double check. I already know there's blue mountain flower.
And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Mm-hmm. So as usual, mud crabs can be usually found along water, streams, beaches, stuff like that. So we're going to poke along here for a second. Oh, look, mud crabs, what do you know? Mud crab chitin. Let's grab a few more. Why not? That should be good. We're going to head back to the house really quick. Nah, I'll deal with the other one in a minute. It's like 2 blue mountain flowers. What we're going to be doing here. Yes. You can create potions and poisons by combining 2 or more ingredients that share a common effect. Experiment with different ingredients to learn their effects. It's basically like a card matching game, but if you already got it memorized. We're going to be taking, nope, not blue butterfly, blue mountain flower, charred skeever hide, and mud crab chitin and combining these. This produces a potion that resists poison, restores stamina, cures all diseases, and restores health. Of course, as you get better at alchemy, higher level with higher potency for your potions, or have equipment equipped that fortifies alchemy, or have blessings that also increase the strength of your potions, these effects, numbers, and percentages will actually get better and better. It will restore more health, resist a higher percent of poison damage, things like that. You don't even have to actually fight the giants, you can just run through their camp. It's labeled as a resist poison potion, but you'll notice that my disease is now cured also, as expected. I have quite a handful of enchanted items at the moment. Ones that I want to break down and learn the effects of. The more expensive and high grade the item that you break down to learn an enchanted like magic effect off of an item, the more experience you'll gain from that item. If you learn frost resistance, for example, from a basic silver ring that's only worth a couple hundred gold, you're only going to get so much experience from that. However, if you learn frost resistance from a pair of ebony boots later on, these boots, the base value being much higher, you're going to get much more experience in enchanting. If added on the Mage Stone, you get an additional 20% experience off these items I'm going to be breaking down, since they're not actually that high grade. Trying to get every last bit I can out of this. Normally I'd wait a little bit longer before doing this, but wrapping this up and getting the basic education and understanding out of the way. In most cases I'd try to wait until I find Elven or Dwemer or higher quality items to actually be breaking down to learn the effects off of. Some of these are overly basic. Nah, I think I'll break down the ring while I'm at it too. Leave it open for something else. Technically I would have gotten slightly more experience by breaking down the novice hood, but that's currently giving me slightly more magic boost than the ring was. I'm going to be warping to Windhelm Stables. We are going to an orc stronghold. This particular orc stronghold houses a mine that is the single greatest source of ebony ore in the game. You have muffle equipped, alright. And get this settlement unlocked. Kynes Grove. Grabbing a few dragon's tongue flowers from around the building.
heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Steam Scorch Mine is just up the hill from the inn.
Might consider join.
Going in here for 2 seconds. Well, it's more like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. It's gonna run through here. There are numerous, like, lots of them, fly amantia mushrooms in here. We want these. If you have the green thumb perk later, when you come back here, when these have regenerated, you can be getting 2 fly amantia per one of these you pick. Right now, we're not that good at alchemy yet. If you have a bowl of frost salts when you come here, this lady, Dreniva, Stoneweaver, whatever, she wants a bowl of frost salts. Wait, is that a skill book? Yeah. Chanting increased to 34. Alright, and we're out of here. The Orc stronghold is somewhere along these mountains up in here. Just gonna put a rough general marker along the mountainside so we don't lose track of anything. A few more dragon's tongue flowers down here near the wood chopping block that I was aware of. We're going back up the hill. We're going past the mine. It's a little road you'd normally go up to prove yourself to Delphine. Can you really slay a dragon? I'll answer any of your questions after. Yeah. Again, mushrooms off of trees. Be mixing those with those fly amantian dragon's tongue we were picking. Can see the marker for the orc stronghold off in the distance as well as the mine. Come on, yell at me. No? Am I just allowed it? Oh, right, because I helped, that was the whole point of helping them out at that one particular settlement. I accidentally went to the wrong mine first. Meant to go to some major gold mine. Ended up at a silver mine. Talked to an orc. You are now a friend, blah, blah, blah. Right. So we got this bridge down here. The bridge leads to the mine. You can open the gate, but half the time I just jump off the bridge if I'm coming along here. Got this bucket here. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen like that, but whatever. You can still see the ebony ore. There's ebony ore in the bucket. Just gonna steal that. Again, like I mentioned in a prior video, things that are stolen, if you make them into something new, they're not going to be marked as stolen because it's an entirely new item and product. Essentially making the item unrecognizable, which actually makes sense. Come on. Don't do this. Oh, this didn't load right. Maybe the card will reload when we come back out. We're going into Gloombound Mine. So here we want our pickaxe. You want to be careful if you're holding a torch while you're in here. There is gases inside of this mine. If you're holding a torch, the gases will explode, sending fire rippling throughout the tunnels and injuring the miners, and then the miners are going to be hostile to you. Guess we're going to have to auto-mine this one. This wall back here is more ebony ore.
Mool is the smart one. I go where he tells me.
Just gonna squeeze in past him.
Be careful.
Just be careful not to hit the miners. You'll likely have noticed that.
Mining is tough, but Mool says the money is good.
You'll
So am
likely
I.
have noticed that the ore vein told me someone was already using it, and clicking on it rapidly didn't kick him off. At that point, you can just use manual
Don't do
mining.
that.
You just don't want to hit anybody. They can't actually hurt you while swinging their pickaxe at the ore like they're doing, so it's actually beneficial if you can squeeze in front of them so that they're kind of like mining away at your back and then you manually swing away at the ore. Amazingly, somehow striking all this rock and mining metal with a pickaxe doesn't create a spark and ignite the gas, but we'll just ignore that.
I have metal to dig. Be careful. I'm here to mine, Outlander. So unless you want to dig, get out.
Doing more digging than you.
Mines are hard, but Malakath rewards those who rise to the challenge. Every orc learns the heavy labor of mining. All spend years in the cave.
Again, this is another one of those ore veins where it looks like it could be one, but there's a separate one on the floor and another one on the back wall. Right on top of each other, essentially. Be careful and steal those three. Watch out for this hole. It'll crumble out from under you. I was kind of walking around it out of habit, but you do want to watch out for that damn thing. It drops you down right near the entrance of the mine. You'll have to walk your way all the way back up and around. So we got the one on the left wall, we've got the one on the floor, there's the one on the back wall, and then there's going to be the one on the right wall. I've watched a lot of people accidentally miss one or more of these veins. Dropping down the hole intentionally.
Mool is the smart one. I go where he tells me.
Turn around, head back out of the entrance. Maybe that cart will have reloaded. Oh, yeah, kind of. It's all underneath the cart now, but whatever. I'm not complaining. Then out of the forge. Smelter, excuse me. Again, at this point we have more than enough gold bars and way more than enough dwarven bars, and we're working on the ebony bars and we need a bit more of the iron. That trip there, we have netted 28 ebony bars just from that, and we are definitively under level for ebony bars to start spawning in the shopkeepers' inventories, even the general shops. Excuse me. A little bit of a hiccup there. I'm going to end this episode right here. I'll see you guys again next time.